If you feel behind in college right now, you're not alone. I am a second year BCom honors student at SRCC and I'm here to talk about how I deal with it so that maybe some people watching might be able to relate with me and they can also feel a bit relieved. So, why I wanted to talk about this is because firstly, I live away from my home, so that just adds more onto the pressure. And I'm a second year student, so there's this whole overwhelming feeling of trying to get into a placement, and everybody is rushing through their life, trying to get their things sorted out and land a placement by the end of third year. And right now, it's the exam season, so people are extremely stressed out about their CGPA, how much they're going to score, etc. This is for anybody who is currently going through this second year or third year or generally feeling pressurized about everything happening around them in their college. So at this time, you'll hear almost everybody talking about their progress in their career, in their academics, and you have every reason to feel stressed out about it because they're all trying to win something or the other. You are going to find people working towards the same thing. That is, first to land an internship, then to land a job, then to get good marks, then they'll be talking about the money that they're going to earn, then they'll be talking about what kind of job, what kind of role they have, so and so. So basically, it's like everybody is working towards the same thing, and sometimes you feel like, okay, you don't want to take part in this competition, but you feel like you have no other choice. So when you feel like this is getting too much, when you see this happening to yourself, what I want you to do is take a step back, maybe isolate yourself, just take some time for yourself, don't talk to anybody, just mute out all the noises, and then ask yourself the question of what you want and then how you're going to do it, what your pace is. Establish a pace for yourself because you don't have to move in the same pace as everybody else is moving. You need to realize that life is a marathon and not a race. So it doesn't matter who wins at first. It's the only thing that matters is who is going to cross the line in the most healthiest, most happiest kind of way. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to figure out what you want to do or what your likes are, how you're going to differentiate yourself from others. All it matters is that you spend time on it, you work on it. You just don't follow the herd blindly and just do what everybody else is doing just because you feel like you are one belonging in the same group. It's only when you try to do something differently that you can achieve something differently. If money is the only thing that is driving you, then sometimes the other factors may not follow, and you need to realize that. Because at the end of the day, money is not what actually matters, but your whole journey, your whole progress of reaching where you want to reach, the things you do, the things you enjoy while doing it, the kind of people you meet, the kind of experiences you have. Those are the kind of things which shapes you, not achievement of your end goal. That is like something that we can envision every day so that it keeps us on some track, something that helps us move forward through our days. But what we are doing when we are not enjoying it, then basically you're just wasting your whole life away. I am not somebody who envision myself sitting for a 9 to 5 for my whole life. Maybe I will sit for the placement and do some jobs for 1 or 2 years just to see the experience, get the experience. But I don't see myself working in corporate for my whole life because I am spending all my time away doing something that I am not really enjoying doing, and the outcome that it is gaining is not really beneficial for me in any way other than the money that I get. So, if you think about it, there's a huge opportunity cost there. I could have used that time for something else where I could have maybe put out my best potential or bring out my potential and see what I can do. And that might feel more meaningful to me. Maybe I will feel like, okay, I'm fulfilling my purpose. Those are all the kind of topics that we can talk about later in more individual videos. But what I'm trying to say is that you just don't have to do something just because everybody else is doing it. So maybe take some time off and think about what you enjoy doing. Try to think about ways in which you can achieve it. Just have an idea about what you want your journey to look like. Maybe not the outcome, but your journey. So moving on to the next part, once you find out or realize what you actually want to do, it's not really easy to just go ahead and do it because you will be triggered every time you see people talking about their placements or their career goals or something. You will easily get triggered and you'll ask yourself, okay, what they're planning is something that can actually happen, but what I am planning to do is not realistic. Is it really going to happen? Can I actually do it? You'll start doubting yourself, you'll start questioning yourself because not everybody is talking about it. You don't have anyone to talk about it with. That's when there comes a point where you will have to be your sole motivator. You'll have to talk to yourself, you'll have to push yourself. There will be nobody else to motivate you or support you in that direction. Everybody might be talking bad about it or be dismotivating you in a way. And that's when it becomes really hard, and you'll have to strive through all of it and believe in yourself so much to achieve what you want. So that's when the skill of muting the noise comes into play. It's really hard to mute out all the noises, but you are left with no other choice but to do it. So it's one thing to know what you want, and it's a totally different thing to stick with what you want. So now let me tell you about a few things which can actually relieve a bit of your stress and can calm you down. One thing is make priorities. The person sitting next to you in your classroom might not be having the same priorities as you. It doesn't need to be the same. What you need to do is prioritize what you actually want to do, what you can do, what you're capable of doing, what works easier for you. This is how it works for you better. So make your priorities. If it's your exam season, just grind. Don't even think about anything else. That must be your first priority. Don't even think about anything else. Don't think about meeting other people's expectations. Don't think about socializing. Don't think about how other people are going to validate you. That's not what's important right now. If it's your exam season, just grind. If that means you need to go into isolation mode, you need to isolate yourself from everybody around you, doesn't matter. Just do it because exam is your first priority. Just segregate your activities in a day into where you get energy, where you don't get energy, where you're losing your energy, and then go to the places where you get the energy, and then just skip out everything which takes away your energy. So for me, when I talk to certain people, my energy gets boosted. But when I talk to some other certain people, I might get so drained. I might feel so drained. So I just avoid talking to them and I just talk to the people who can boost my energy. Because at this time, you need it. You can't afford to waste any energy of yours. Another kind of pressure that you'll have is internal pressure. No matter how much you try to avoid other people who kind of pressurizes you, you can never avoid the voices in your own head. That's when it becomes a real challenge. You'll have to deal with yourself and you have no other choice not to. The more you try to silence this voice, the more louder it gets. So what you should do is just listen to it and then take away its power by doing what you said you will do. If I tell myself that I'm going to do this X thing by the end of today and I do not do it, then tomorrow that voice is going to come back at me and say, oh my god, you didn't do what you said you do. You're such a loser. You cannot do anything else from now. That kind of gives it power. But if I did do it, then it wouldn't be having any power over me. So see it like a competition with you and yourself and try to win. Another thing is, I want you to take breaks without feeling guilty for it. It's fine to spend some time to take rest or to refresh or recharge yourself after grinding for so long. What I do is, I personally go to the extremes. When I am grinding, I grind to the extreme. I completely mute out everything and focus on that particular thing for days and days till it's over or till I feel satisfied with it. But the moment my grinding phase is over, I go into an extreme break phase also, where I just rot away on my bed watching series or reading fictional books, and I just spend all my time doing that. So I am somebody who goes to these extremes. I wouldn't say it's a great mechanism or great system of doing things, but it works for me. That's what works for me, and I enjoy doing it. When I grind for so long and then I take a break for so long, it doesn't make me feel guilty for it because I equally grind it for it. So find what works for you and just implement into your life, and don't feel guilty for taking the breaks. Appreciate the reward you get for the work you put. Another thing that can help you feel a bit relieved is realizing the fact that everybody around you is struggling and you're not doing it alone. So maybe if a subject feels so difficult to you and you're feeling stressed about it, you're thinking about if you're going to get good marks in that, then just maybe go to somebody who is good in that subject, who feels confident in it, and learn from him or her. You are sharing your stress, and that will make you feel both better. I want you to realize that it is a phase. Not every day in your life is going to feel like this. Not every day will you be worrying about your placements, your career, your life choices, your life decisions. This is a very, very important phase in your life. This is your prime years. This age from 18 to 25 maybe. This is your prime years. Your future is not going to be this stressful, or it might not be the same kind of stress. So what I want you to realize is that it is a phase, and if you are struggling a lot right now, there will also come a time when you are enjoying the fruits of it. You will be enjoying the rewards of all your hard work. I want you to believe in the work you're doing right now. Nothing is gonna go unappreciated in this world. Maybe you won't be able to see the rewards of your hard work right now, but you need to believe that it is accumulating, and at one point, all of it is going to come all together right back at you. If you're struggling right now, you need to realize that there'll also come a phase where you are glad you did struggle, because it's because you struggle right now that you're able to have a much more better, much more appreciative life in the future. So finally, as we come to the end of the video, my advice to you all is take it one step at a time, survive through today, share your sadness and your happiness with others. And if you don't feel like sharing it with somebody else, just share it down below in the comments and I'll make sure to reply to it. So yeah, if you enjoyed today's video, feel free to like, comment down below, subscribe and share. I hope all of you have a great day ahead.